joined with Mike Bennett from Altamira Gold Corp. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Very pleased to see you.
So we're at a gold conference. I got to start by asking you about precious metals prices, and with gold in mind. Every day it seems like gold's hitting a new all-time high. In fact, I think we're at 13 out of the last 14 days we've hit an all-time high. You're CEO of a gold company. What's going through your head when you think about gold?
Well, I look at deposits which 5 years ago nobody would have looked at, which are now economic. And if we look back just to our project Cajueiro, if we think back to 2019, our resource on the central area of 700,000 ounces was calculated at $1,500 an ounce gold. So it makes everything far more economic. It makes the volume of rock that you can put through the mill much bigger, and hence it makes your resource bigger.
So let's talk about Altamira. There's going to be people who are watching our Beaver Creek playlist and they're new to the story. What's the 2-minute elevator pitch for the company?
The project Cajueiro is in central western Brazil. It's right in the middle of the South American continent. It's a very large land package, 28,000 hectares in size, so 25 kilometers east-west. And why is that important? You need space to find ore deposits. It's a major company land package in a junior company. What have we found there? We've found in 2019 our key resource of 700,000 ounces. But more recently, from 2022 to 2024, we've been drilling a project called Maria Bonita. It's 7 kilometers away from our central area. And with 4,500 meters of drilling, we've discovered a porphyry. And part of that has given us 720,000 ounces. So with very little investment on behalf of the company, for drilling less than 500 meters, we are well on our way to a much, much bigger resource, 1.4 million ounces now in total in Cajueiro. And we've also discovered 9 new regional targets, which add to those 2 43101 resources that we have.
So how long ago were the resource estimates done?
In 2019, the resource was done on the central area, and the resource on Maria Bonita, the 720,000 ounces, was actually published this year.
Okay, so how much drilling's been done since?
We've just drilled 1 drill hole since then. We drilled this about a month ago, and we released this 2 weeks ago. And why is this important? Hole 32 on Maria Bonita now doubles the depth of our known porphyritic rock. So we're waiting for the results on that, but up until then, 31 holes were drilled down to roughly about 250 meters. Hole 32 goes down to 546 meters.
So I know you guys recently set out to raise money, and it felt like we chatted with you one day, and then a few days later we chatted, and you were way over subbed. There was way more interest than what you initially were seeking. So what changed here? Is it just the price of the commodities, or is it the fact that you just didn't have the story out there?
Yeah, I think maybe we confused the public a little bit with the porphyry story. So a young porphyry in the Andes, you probably have to drill down 200, 300, 400 meters before you hit the mineralization. We've got a very old porphyry, 1.7 billion years old. And the result of that is that overbearing rock, those 200-300 meters, has all been eroded away. And so we've got the porphyry sitting on surface. So we haven't got one. We've got the central area, we've got Maria Bonita, and we've got 9 other targets, which we intend to drill at least 5 of them in 2025.
So my understanding here is you guys are focused on the Alta Floresta gold belt.
Exactly.
And is it both projects, they're not in that, are they?
Yes.
Oh, they are. Okay, so maybe for our audience and for myself, tell us about the Alta Floresta gold belt.
So 40 years ago, the town of Alta Floresta didn't exist. It was all jungle in that area. In the 1980s, there were thousands of garimperos, so artisanal miners, roaming around all over the area. And they were the guys that, when I first went there in 2006, that really brought my attention to the area, because there were 15 kilometers of east-west extension with every single stream worked for alluvial gold. And I thought, either it's all gone into the streams, or there's some really interesting primary targets to be found here. So Wind forward 10 years, we're now finding those primary targets. We've turned it from a small gold deposit into a porphyry district. It's 15 kilometers east-west, and we've got these 9 targets all sitting within our mining claim.
Was anybody else drilling this gold belt?
Nobody else has ever done the exploration on this project before I got there.
To me, that's just wild. You got all these artisanal miners that it's worth their time to go and explore it, and you're the first one to really to come in with some resources and start actually mining it. Not mining it, but exploring.
Yeah, not only that, other professionals have looked at me in the past and said, look, Mike, you'll never find more than 500,000 ounces here. So now we've actually broken this down, we've understood it geologically, and we're very, very enthusiastic with the way we're progressing the project.
Something that our audience is probably going to be wondering here, if they're new to the story and they're doing their homework, is they're going to want to know about the share structure. So I see that there's 265 million shares outstanding. Who are the major investors that you can tell us about?
So Crescat has 16% of the company. They've been very, very proactive shareholders since 2021. Quinton has been extremely helpful in both the technical side and obviously all the other people in Crescat. We have since 2023 Aura Minerals, who hold 11% of our company. Ourselves as management, my family, we hold a significant portion as well, around about 10% of the company. And why? Because we've invested in this with our own cash since 2014, because we believe in it.
So if I'm an investor watching this, or I'm just hearing about it now, and I'm doing my due diligence, and I need a checklist of things I should watch out for over the next year, what does that look like? What's the company's goals?
You should look for the expansion of the Maria Bonita resource, which right now is 720,000 ounces. We were going to be drilling probably this year 4,000 meters of drilling into that, deep drilling. And because of the nature of the rock, we will build that resource very quickly. We'll be also drilling in the central areas where we'd like to increase our resource there from 700,000 ounces to plus 1 million, if that's possible. And you should also be looking at the 9 regional targets we found. And the reason for that is that porphyries do not occur as one entity. They occur as in either in clusters or in alignments. And so the 9 other targets that we've identified over the last 18 months, we will be drilling those, and the readers and investors will be getting drill results very, very shortly.
So I imagine you guys have some of the major companies that are here starting to knock on your door and do a little bit of homework, because if there's one thing I've kind of learned, it's that when you have a project like this, they don't want to be left on the sidelines and not be involved. I'm not asking you for any material non-public information here, but is it fair to say that you've got some larger mining companies kicking tires?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. What we're proving now is that volume of mineralized rock, even though it may be 0.5 gram, is all important and rapidly building the resource. And so what do a lot of major companies want? They want a very large deposit, which probably means a very large volume of rock. It can still be low grade, but they have got the where and means that to actually crush that rock, put it through the process and extract the gold. And that's what we're showing the world we've got now.
All right. Well, Mike, thanks very much for taking the time to sit down with us today. I look forward to sitting down with you as these results come in. I think that this is one of the most interesting stories we've chatted with this week. And I wish you guys tremendous success on your upcoming drill program.
Thank you very, very much. And it's great to be here in Beaver Creek with you all.